Hi, my name is Ralph Carbone, and I'm a docent here at the California Auto Museum. I'm here to show you one of our actually rarest cars in the museum. By no means is it the most valuable, but it's the rarest. And this is called a Model B Ford in 1904. Now, Henry Ford started his company in 1903 with a Model A, but most Model A's people are familiar with are 1928 to 1931. He repeated the alphabet on an A and B. But this was the original Model B, and there's several unique things to point out on this car. Number one is you see this crank. This is what cars you had to do to start the car. This is actually attached directly to the motor, and to get it started, you had to set some controls and then come out here, and it required a fair amount of strength. And people were known to break their arms on some of the kickback on this feature. Another interesting feature of this car is the white tires. All the early tires were white, and the reason for that is rubber in its natural state is white. And it wasn't until a guy by the name of B.F. Goodrich came up with carbon black to mix in, just to make the tires black, because you had muddy streets, manure everywhere. He just wanted to make them black, but it turned out it made them more durable. And so once that was discovered, all tires were black. Another interesting feature here is you see this tank on the side. And what this is for acetylene gas for the headlights. That's how the headlights actually operated, was on acetylene. They didn't have electricity back then. And to get the acetylene, what you had to do is go to a pharmacy and buy limestone. And if you mix limestone and water, it creates acetylene gas. And you're all probably very familiar with the term being in the limelight. That's where that term comes from, for the limestone that was required to make the acetylene gas. Later on, cars had what looked like a scuba tank on the side where you could buy pre-made gas for the headlights. The other interesting feature you might notice is this is a right-hand drive. Well, all the early American cars were right-hand drive. And that went on for several years, and there's a lot of stories about why and when they changed to left-hand. But the story I choose to believe and tell is that Henry Ford's wife got tired of getting out on the muddy side of the road when she could be getting out on the sidewalk side, and required him to switch it over. We don't know what the truth is, but subsequently all the cars eventually switched to a left-hand drive. So by now you probably realize how many stories all of us docents have and are wanting to share with you. And we're looking forward to seeing you in the museum so you can share some of your stories with us. Looking forward to seeing you.